of theater act. So, like, as they go on to through this journey, like, it will help out a lot of Nagas to, like, who wants to take career in acting, movies or anything. It's like a foundation for them. So I think it's a great job that they did for our Naga.
Theatre can bring a lot of change to our people, and also it is a source of employment to our Naga youths, looking at the unemployment situations that we are facing today.
With the rise of theatre culture in Nagaland, there are growing expectations that more theatre groups will emerge and strengthen the movement.
Militant groups in Tripura are trying to disrupt the prevailing peace in the region. In a recent incident, outlawed National Liberation Front of Tripura abducted 5 tribal farmers and have demanded a huge ransom for their release.
On September 1st, cadres of NLFT kidnapped 5 farmers from Bolkhali, a tribal hamlet in northern Tripura's Dhalai district. The remote village borders the Chittagong hill tracts of southeast Bangladesh. According to the police, the NLFT militants sent a note to the village chief asking for a huge ransom.
This kidnapping took place exactly on the zero line, and apparently they had taken them for showing the way. যারা ওখানে কাজ করছিল I am subject to correction. They were doing jhum very close to the border, and probably they have taken them for the purpose of jhum in their fields across the border.
Militancy has declined to a large extent in Tripura, and according to an official report, over 8,200 tribal militants have surrendered to the authorities since 1993. Experts believe that Pakistan's inter-services intelligence is backing NLFT cadres in Tripura.
They are in trouble. And you know that they are being funded by ISI and some other terrorist groups, basically Muslim groups. And that supply line has also been stopped. So they are in severe crisis of funds. So due to fund crunch, now they are trying to kidnap people, because this is basically for collection of ransom.
People in Tripura who are now leading a peaceful life have condemned the kidnapping of tribal villagers.
কথা হচ্ছে বাংলাদেশ থেকেও এখন আর তাদের প্রশ্রয় দিচ্ছে না। এখন তারা সেই সংগঠনগুলি ত্যাগ করে ত্রিপুরাতে এসে নতুন করে কিছু ফ্রেশ ছেলে মেয়েকে নিয়ে তারা যাতে সংগঠন করতে পারে, এবং এই সংগঠন করতে গেলে তাদের প্রচুর পরিমাণে টাকা পয়সার দরকার। কিন্তু এই টাকা পয়সা কোত্থেকে পাবে? তাদের তো এখন আর ফান্ড নেই, রুজি রোজগার বলতে কিচ্ছু নেই, তারা জনগণও তাদেরকে আর সাপোর্ট করছে না।
Recently, Bangladesh Army dismantled 3 NLFT camps in Khagra Cheri area in southeast Bangladesh and flushed out the militants. However, many militants and top NLFT leaders, including Ranjit Debarma and Biswa Mohan Debarma, are still holed up in Bangladesh. Tripura today is one of the most peaceful states in the northeast region. A few years back, militancy affected 70% of the state. It has now gone down to 7 to 8%. Meanwhile, the state police is ready to tackle the threat posed by Pakistan's ISI that wants to revive militancy in Tripura.
Outlawed KCPMC has given an ultimatum to 2 villages, Mapao Khulen and Mapao Thangel in Senapati district of Manipur, that they should be vacated. This has left the people of the village in a state of anxiety and fear.
On August 31st, cadres of KCPMC group visited Mapao Khulen village and assaulted and threatened the villagers. They warned them to vacate the village or be shot. Over a half a dozen armed militants asked the villagers to assemble near the village bus stop and interrogated them in an effort to identify police informers in the village. The villagers were slapped and hit with guns. Various civil bodies, church leaders, citizens, students, scholars and women leaders expressed serious concern about the situation in Mapao Khulan village and condemned the incident. Meanwhile, the villagers have called for peace in the area.
I would like to appeal to the concerned group not to repeat such incidents and to maintain peace and peaceful coexistence in the village, in the area.
It was very unfortunate that such incident took place. And they are so afraid because there is a threat, and they have been given 5 days of ultimatum. So that is one of the saddest part.
Such incidents reflect the growing resentment of the people against militancy. In Manipur, instability has caused a lot suffering to the people who now want an end to violence and an early return of peace and normalcy.
Stay tuned, we will be back with more news. People condemned abduction of 2 boys by militants for recruitment. And Northeast craftsmen looking for new markets across the country. Welcome back to Roving Report. The youth in rural Assam are looking for better prospects in their villages. Today, we visit Rulighat village in Upper Assam, where they have opted for self-employment, which has not only helped them but has also benefited the whole village.
Rulighat Gaon is a tiny hamlet situated on the outskirts of Jorhat. It has about 130 households, mainly non-tribals, who are engaged in farming. 41-year-old Sanjay Bordoloi has a degree in electronics from Guwahati University, but prefers to stay in the village. He owns a poultry farm and earns up to 85,000 rupees per month. His success has set an example for other youth in the village who want to be self-employed. Sanjay believes that militancy is a major roadblock to the development of the region.
हम लोग का यहाँ में सिर्फ जोरहाट डिस्ट्रिक्ट का बात नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, असम का तो टूरिस्ट का प्रॉब्लम बहुत ज़्यादा है। सारे कोना से पश्चिम उत्तर दक्षिण सारे कोना से ये प्रॉब्लम है, तो उसी के वजह से बाहर से जो सामान लाने का जितना महंगा पड़ जाता है ना, उसके लिए हम लोग का प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट ज़्यादा हो जा रहा है।